Alright, hello everyone. How are you? This is Kay. Good to see you again. Thank you very much for joining on another live stream of my YouTube channel. Today is the 13th of July and this is Saturday. And today I will be reviewing my trade performance in the month of June. So, I will first share my overall trade performance throughout June, and also I will be picking one of the trades of mine and I will share how I entered and exited my trade. So hopefully you will learn something new from today's live stream and be able to become a non-losing trader through what I share on my YouTube channel. So before I move on, let me switch the monitor now. Okay, and alright, so yeah, today actually I was going to do the live stream at 2 p.m. UTC time zone, which is 1 hour later, which is usually the time I do the live stream. But today I started 1 hour earlier because after this I will be sharing all my entry and exits to the members, KTS Academy and GTS members. So today, in this public YouTube, I will share my trade performance. I will share the spreadsheet, and I will share which pairs and which times I enter, exit my trades, and also I will share one of the trades as example, how I enter, exit my trades. So yeah, let me start right now. Alright, Canton, good to see you. Nadim, thanks for joining as well. And Ryo, and DG, and Ko, and Bill Smith, and everyone. Good to see you today. So, oh yeah, and earlier I took a survey in my YouTube channel. If you come to the community tab of my YouTube here, and let me open the survey because my question was whether your trades were win or lose or break even or no trades. I got a total of 210 votes, and let me zoom in. And win 28%, break even 12%, and loss 36%, and no trades 25%. So win and loss, if you only take out the win and loss, winners were 28% and losses are 36%, which is not really bad actually. Sometimes when I took the vote, then win is like 10% or close to 10%, and loss is like 50%. But in this survey, in the month of June, I can see more winners than the other months. So, and that's because I think we had lots of trending markets and new breakouts in the month of June, including JPY pairs. So hopefully you were able to win some profits. But if you haven't been able to win profits, then hopefully you will learn something new from today's live stream when I share one of my entry and exits. Okay, Frederico, good to see you. Thanks for joining as well. So, yeah, I think overall impression in the month of June was active. The markets were active on the pairs on my Forex, and yeah, it's been quite, I would say, choppy sometimes, but lots of trending markets as per my strategy through Ichimoku. So yeah, I was basically trying some other strategies in the month of June, and I made actually some profits by that, but in this spreadsheet today, I didn't share this. In this spreadsheet is only about based on my own strategy through Ichimoku and multiple time frames, so that I don't get confused you. So, but I'm now experimenting some new strategies. And once it's ready, I'm thinking to share it in the communities. Okay, book says I'm somehow in the profit. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. EQYI says, what do you think about Forex EA? I used to use EA, but it didn't make me any profit. So in conclusion, I couldn't find a winning EA in my experience. So yeah, I've done that and it didn't work for me, so I'm not gonna use it anymore. Okay, but yeah, if you can build some, nice EA robot strategy, then I'm sure, of course, that will be the one for you to use. So yeah, now let me open the spreadsheet and share you my trade performance in the month of June. So hold on. So here is a Discord group on KTS Academy. In this community, I share every single trade of mine. And overall, it wasn't really bad. Actually, it was good. Let me just make it bigger. So overall, my monthly performance return was 19%. 19% was my monthly return in the month of June. And in total, I took 8 trades. Oh, hold on, I think you cannot see it. Like this. I took 8 trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades. And among the 8 trades, the winners, I got the winners here on the second trade, and also the fourth trade, I got the win also, and 6 and 7 trades were also winners. So these were my winning trades. And I got the losses. Losses, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 trades was a loss. So half and half. Half win, half lose, half loss. But I was able to make some nice profits. And that's because I was able to make good profits on Cadjpy, which I took the trades on the 20th of June. If you remember, toward the end of June, maybe half to the end of June, there were so many JPY pairs trending. Pound JPY, Euro JPY, CAD JPY, and Swiss franc JPY were all trending up. So hopefully you were able to capture also some nice profits on one of these markets. I was still kind of cautious about the BOJ intervention, but still I was able to manage to trail the profits. So so that was my trade performance overall. In this spreadsheet, I put the numbers in terms of balance, like how much, but please do not focus on how much, because this part will be different from the actual account. But what I want you to focus in spreadsheet is the ratio part, the win rate, and also profit factor, which is the most important number in my spreadsheet, profit factor, which is calculated by the gross profit divided by the gross loss. So it's basically risk and the ratio in terms of money is the profit factor, and this is the most important number in my performance. And also return percent is also important, obviously, but I don't want to talk about how much, because how much depends on how much you have in account, how much balance you have, and how aggressive or how submissive you take entry and exits. So every time I enter trades, maybe you know already, if you have followed me for quite some time, I risk 2% of my account to the stop loss. So let's say if I have $10,000 account, then if the market goes against me after the entry and hit the stop loss, I lose $200, which is 2% of the $10,000. So stop loss is the worst case scenario. If the price hit the stop loss, it's my worst case scenario to exit, but almost always I exit before the price hit the stop loss. And that's why if you look at the drawdown column, they are very small. The first drawdown I got 0.49. Here also should be 0.49 times 2. and second loss was 0.27, 0.26%. These are also very tiny drawdown. And another loss I got 0.43% times 2, and another losses I got almost 1.5%, 1.48, 1.46% in total here on one of my trades, because towards the end of June, as I mentioned, I see so many JPY pairs trending, and I thought it's continuous, and that's why I took 3 positions and 3% to stop loss. So 3% risk per trade, and I divide those 3% into 3 positions, and so 1% on each position as a risk. So if I say these kind of things, you may get confused. So I think it's better to simply share my trade, how I take 3% and 3 positions and 3 stop losses, and how I exit, how I trail the profits and exit with taking profits. So anyways, just for you to know, I risk 3% whenever I see bigger trending markets. So that's what I did on Cadjpy and also the last AUD JPY, and that's why I lost 1.46% on the last trade, because I was risking 3% and the market went down against me and I exited halfway to the stop loss. I hope that makes sense to you, but this is about the risk management. Risk management is the most important but most difficult. Psychologically, it's difficult because you have to exit and cut the loss. And in the second thought, you may still feel that if you keep holding the position still, then the price may go up towards you, and you don't have to exit. Instead, you just you can follow the trend and make profits. But the rules are rules. So based on my own rules, I have my exit timings with a loss, so that my drawdowns can be smaller and smaller, so that the future bigger profits can cover my previous small losses. Is my strategy, risk management strategy, and with my trend follow strategy, it works very well. So anyways, I took a total of 8 trades. I took the trades on the 4th of June twice, and 11th of June on Swiss franc JPY, Euro CAD 14th of June, and CAD Swiss franc 18th of June, Cadjpy twice on the 20th of June, then in the end AUD JPY on 26th of June. By the way, in the month of May, I didn't share any trade performance in the month of May because I didn't take any trades. I was in a holiday trip to UK, so I didn't take any trades. So anyways, so that was my performance overall. And like I mentioned in the graph, I think I told you this a couple of times, and yesterday also in live stream, this should be an N wave on the graph. If this becomes an N wave, then as it goes on, you will make profits. The more you take trades, the more you make profits. So if you look at the graph, you never want to draw reverse N wave. When you have reverse N wave graph, that means the more you take trades, the more you lose, and eventually you may blow account. So it's risky. If you start to see this reverse N wave graph, then you better stop trading and restructure your own strategy, or you better backtest and really improve your trades. Or you may also have this kind of very choppy graph, and if you see this choppy graph, this means gambling. It's gamble. One of the trades you take so much big profit, but on the next trade you lose so big, almost you blow account. Then on the next trade you take trades in high leverage, then you make huge profit, but on the next one you lose big. So this is gambling trades that you cannot really take trades continuously and consistently if you see this graph. So the best way to draw the graph to be able to become a non-losing trader in the long term is to have an bullish in a wave. So if you look at the graph on your spreadsheet or on your performance, check the graph and see how it looks like. It's also very important. Visually, it's easy to see, easy to understand, and you can double check on your performance in this way. Not only how much you make, how much you lose, but instead, we better focus on the what kind of a graph you're drawing per month or per quarter, per half a year, and per yearly basis. And that's why I created my own spreadsheet like this to be able to see my performance in a graph like this. So so today I have 8 trades I took in the month of June, but I'm thinking to share one of my Cadjpy trades because it's a profit. And I think you are interested in how I first select the market to trade and how I enter trade and how I manage the stop losses until I exit with a profit. So today I'm thinking to share the number 6 trade, Cadjpy. I took 3 trades, 3 positions. I mean, in one trade, I took 3 positions and 3 stop losses. And in total, I got 71 pips of profit and 61 pips of profit and also 120 pips of profit. So let me show you how I did it and how I was able to make that profit. So let me just quickly recall. Hold on, let me see. So I have the screenshots of my entries and exits. So Cadjpy. Oh yeah, here. Yes. All right, good to see everyone. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Okay, so again, today I'm starting this live stream earlier because I will be sharing all my trades, entry, and exits after this to the KTS Academy and GTS members. But in this huge public live stream, I would like to share one of my trades. So, okay, now I'm ready here. So, hold on, let me squeeze my face so that you can see the whole screenshot. So this is one of the Cadjpy trades. I took buy on the 20th of June at 7:35 UTC, and also actually seeing that the weekly time frame was also trending up. So here is a screenshot of the weekly time frame, and weekly time frame was above the Kumo. The Kumo Senko span A was pointing up, Kijun Sen was also pointing up, and the Chikou span was above the candles, and you can see that the market has been supported by the ascending trend line. I didn't draw it, but I can clearly see that it has been supported by the ascending trend line, and this week it's breaking the outside and inside bar. So I can see that so many reasons for this market to be bullish, and that's what I confirmed on the weekly, very higher time frame perspective. So since weekly is bullish, I only look for buying opportunities. I never go against the trend, so I never look for selling opportunities. Sometimes you may think that there's a wick over here, and on the top, when the market reaches near top, you want to sell a contrarian trade. But I never do that because I simply follow Ichimoku direction in higher time frames, and it's been working so well. So weekly was up, and daily was also up, 4 hour was also up, and 1 hour time frame was also up. And here is exactly when I entered the trade. I saw the new breakout, and also there was a band walking happening, and there was a gold cross of Tenkan Kijun, gold cross of a stochastic here, and there was also like a here outside bar breakout. So in terms of this price action on the 5-minute time frame too, I see so many like bullish confirmations. If I do not see buying pressure, buying confirmations on the 5-minute time frame, then I will never enter trade. But here I can see, nicely bullish momentum here. So that's why I took buy here. So just because it's trending up in higher time frames, I don't usually enter trades. Whenever I see a bullish market in higher time frames, that's when I pick the market to monitor and look for the opportunity to take entries. But if I check the lower time frames and let's say M5 is bearish or M5 is range like previously here, then I will never enter trade. I also look for the reasons to buy on the 5-minute time frame, and that's why I took an entry here. So again, there was a gold cross stochastic here. The two lines are called stochastic, which is one of my favorite indicators I'm using. And also there was a band walking. This is another strategy of mine, band walking. And also there was an outside bar breakout here. So, and if you look at the candlesticks, the lows are higher and highs are also higher. So you can also see that from this price action reasons, it's been bullish in the waves. So I can see that, you can also see that the market is now bullish momentum here. There was kind of like this double top, or this was so far up to here it was in the wave. Then from here it broke the support, the previous support on M5, and it went down. So this is called a Y wave. So after N wave, after two consecutive N waves, here and here, then became Y wave. But then after that, it became a new N wave. Here, and here was new N wave, and another new N wave happened here, then broke the resistances. So if I were, let's say, here on this wave, then most likely I'm not gonna enter trade. Well, I won't be able to find the reasons to enter trade here on this Y wave. But after that, as market goes up gradually on M5, I see buying pressures. I see buyers are again coming to the market, and buyers are overtaking sellers' momentum, and that's why I enter trade to buy on M5 basis. So every time I enter trades, I use 5-minute time frame. And in this particular trade again, I take 3 positions and 3 stop losses. So here I actually have 3 positions on 115.405, position buy times 3. So simply I press buy button 3 times, and stop loss is 115.188, and I take the stop loss of 21 pips down. So there will be stop loss times 3. So this is again buy position and stop loss. I take 3 buy positions and 3 stop losses. And that's how I started this trade. Okay, so whenever I take entries, again, this is psychology part, but I never expect the market goes towards my way. This is kind of funny. If you hear this kind of comment, you may feel it's kind of funny, but my view is always neutral. I never expect the price to go down, or I never expect the price to go down or up. I simply know what to do if the market goes up or if the market goes down. That's it. So in that sense, I'm not hoping the market to go up, but simply again, if the market goes up, then I simply manage the stop losses, gradually moving up and up until I can trail the profits. Or if simply the market goes bearish down, then I simply exit my trade with a small drawdown. And if the market goes up again, I re-enter the trade, and hopefully that trade will be profitable, like that. So, so these are based on the rules, and that's also my psychology every time when I enter my positions. So again, whenever you enter trades, do not hope or do not expect the price always goes towards your way. You have to think about what to do next. If the market goes your way, what to do. If it goes against you, then what to do. But that was exactly the psychology I have every time I enter trades. Okay. Hello, Kevin. Thanks for joining. And also, Nam, good to see you too. Thanks for joining. Okay, so today I'm sharing my performance in the month of June, and I'm selecting one of my trades on Cadjpy on the 20th of June. And this is the screenshot when I moved the stop loss to what I call the break-even line. So originally my stop loss is here, if you remember. Again, I had 3 stop losses times 3. And this is where I enter buy. This is when I enter buy. And since the market goes up this way, so this wasn't break even, the market, I see the market goes towards my way, and this is when I move the stop losses to here. So I physically moved the stop loss to here, 115.346. But the stop losses are still below my position. So that means if the market goes down, then I will lose with a very small drawdown. So, but by doing this, in case if anything happens in the market, in case let's say the market has crashed with any big surprises, and in case it crashes, then I will exit here, and instead of exiting on the stop loss, which I will be losing 3%, if I just move the stop losses up here, then my risk per this trade is going to be around 1%. So in case the market goes bearish and hit the stop loss by doing this, I only lose 1% of what I have in my account. So which is quite safe, right? So after enter trade and put the stop loss, I don't keep it as is. I move the stop losses like this to minimize my drawdowns. And this is also very important as the part of the risk management strategy. So yeah, this is how I managed the stop losses. And now after that, this is when I set the break-even line. So I moved the stop losses above the positions. So this is what I call the break-even line. Break-even line because even if the market retraces for any reasons, I don't lose anymore. Simply, the price will hit my stop losses and I exit will break even, right? If you still keep the stop losses down here, then you will still lose some percent. But by moving the stop losses above my positions, then I never lose. So this is the game I'm playing. Every time I enter trades, I monitor until I set the break-even line so that after this, my trade is going to be either break-even or win game, which everyone wants to play. And that's why my drawdown is really small. Because in this case, I never lose. So I set break-even because I see the momentum to be bullish. I saw some bullish in the waves and inside a breakout also. And after that, there was a new N wave and slightly broke the resistances. So I thought it's safe now to move the stop losses to break even, so that the market goes up my way, and simply I trail the profits along the way up. So that's my risk management part also. From after the break-even line, I don't lose anymore. So I stay away from the chart for a couple of hours. Usually I stay away 3 to 4 hours, then come back and see how it goes. If the market is still towards my way, then I move the stop losses manually in trial and leave chart again for a few hours and come back. And I just continue that way. So yeah, so this is one of my very core strategy, is to set what I call the break-even line. And this is something I came up with this idea by myself. I was once kept the stop loss here. Even if the market goes towards my way, I kept the stop loss here because in case, again, if the market goes bearish, it may be supported at some point here or here, then the price should go up. That was my thinking. So I never moved the stop loss. I never had an idea to move the stop losses along the way towards my direction. But after doing this, my performance drastically improved, and I was able to generate more profits because I don't lose anymore. So I think this is a very good idea, very powerful idea to move the stop losses to break even once you see the price going towards your way. But after testing so many number of trades, psychologically speaking, no one wants to lose. So I used to move the stop loss to break even very early timings. Let's say like as soon as I see the breakout, like say here, then I move the stop loss to break even. Then let's say the market retraces, and let's say like in this candlestick, the blue candlestick, breaks or touches the break-even line, then it goes towards my way after that. So by the time I come back to the chart, a few hours later, the market is going all the way up, but I exited with a break-even. I have so many trades, experiences like this, and that's why I try not to move the stop loss to break-even too early timing. So this requires patience, but after I've done this, then I never lose, so I feel much better to keep holding these positions. So this is how I enter the trade and also set the break-even so that I don't lose anymore in this particular trade. So please just focus on the blue lines, because the orange, on the next screenshot, orange is my second trade on Cadjpy. But if you only focus on the blue lines, after the market breaks the resistances, then so I moved one of the stop losses to here. So you remember I have 3 stop losses on this blue line. So I moved one of the stop losses to here and fixing 26 pips of profit. So if the market goes bearish all the way, then I still have 26 pips of profit plus 26 pips of profit and break-even trades. So at least I can make profit, 26. And that's why I moved the stop loss to here. And I leave chart again for a few hours. Okay, and the next screenshot is, so let's see. So this was done at about like 1:30 UTC, PM UTC, and the next screenshot is all the way at 8 PM UTC. So between 1:30 to 8 PM UTC, I kept away from the chart. And when I happened to come back to the chart, it looked like this. So I continued to trail the profits. So the first stop loss I moved, so before it was, I think it was somewhere here, but I moved one of the stop losses to here and fixed 54 pips of profit. And second stop loss, I moved it to second previous low, which was here, and fixed 45 pips of profit. And third stop loss, I moved it to here, the third lower support, and I fixed 38 pips of profit. So this is how I moved the stop losses, and this is at 8 PM UTC, so this was before I go to bed. I set the stop losses, 3 stop losses like this, and went to bed. But the price is still going up this way, so I was, just go to bed and wake up tomorrow morning and see how it plays out. The market may have gone all the way down, but still I make 54 pips and 45 pips and 38 pips of profits So it was still very safe for me, psychologically speaking. So that was my stop losses. Then I go to bed. So let me just explain how I manage these stop losses after that. I mean, this kind of strategy, if you're new to my strategy, then it may be confusing, but because this is my original, no one taught me how to do this. Based on my backtesting experiences, I just managed to be able to come up with this idea. So next day on the 21st, I woke up and the market happened to be like this. So I moved one of the stop losses up here right before the previous low. On this is all 5-minute time frame. So one of the stop losses, I fixed it here, 71 pips of profit. And second stop loss, I fixed 62 pips of profit. And the third stop loss, I fixed 39 pips of profit. So here and here and here, I put the stop losses. This is like about maybe 6 or 7, around like 7 a.m. UTC time zone. I woke up and I just simply put the stop losses like this. If you watched the my one-day routine video on my YouTube channel, I don't usually check charts as soon as I wake up. Even if I hold my positions, I don't do that because I want peace of mind. I want to have peace in mind. So after I wake up, usually I either take a shower or go eat breakfast. Then I go to gym, quickly work out, and for myself to wake up. Then I check the chart. So technically, this is not when I wake up in the morning. This is when I check the chart in the morning on the 21st of June. So the market is still going towards my way, so I simply move the stop losses, which takes only a second. Then I leave the chart again for a few hours after this. So after this, it can be really, really easy. I mean, very simple. I'm not doing anything so complicated now. I simply move the stop losses 3 different places and leave chart again for a few hours. So in case if the market goes all the way down, while I'm leaving the chart, then I still fix 71 and 62 and 39 pips. So then after that, what happened was that so the market retraced after this, and actually it hit 2 of my stop losses here and here. So I fixed 2 positions profits, which were 71 and 62 pips of profit. I fixed it simply by the price hitting the stop losses. But the third one was alive. The third one I still put here 39 pips down, 115.80 was alive. So I came back to the chart and I moved that stop loss, the third stop loss, to here on 116.251, below the previous low on M5. This is 5-minute again. And I fix 85 pips of profit. This is buy position, and this is the stop loss right now. Okay, so in case if the market goes bearish, hit the stop loss, I take 85 pips of profit. However, if I checked the higher time frames in Ichimoku, it was bullish. So there's no reason for me to exit manually yet. If the Ichimoku shows flat here, I mean Kumo Kijun Sen are flat, and the Chikou span is touching, or Tenkan Sen becomes below Kijun Sen, or the price breaks the Kijun Sen bearish, or even price goes into Kumo in higher time frames, whatever reasons, when I see the higher time frame Ichimoku shows flat, then I will just keep the stop loss here and monitor and at some point I will just exit manually and take profit there. I don't let the price hit the stop loss, but instead I look for an exit timing and take profit when higher time frame becomes already range. Because higher time frame, when Ichimoku shows range, this means that the price, for the chance for the price to go up and down becomes 50-50. So the market may retrace down and it may hit the stop loss and I lose its potential pips. But when Ichimoku shows bullish in higher time frame, I know that the price still potentially goes bullish and I may be able to trail more profits, so I don't exit the trades manually. So because as a trend follower, I follow Ichimoku trends in higher time frames. So whenever I see the trend, I don't exit manually. I keep holding until Ichimoku shows flat, until Ichimoku shows this is the end of the trend. Until Ichimoku shows the end of the trend, I trail profits by moving the stop losses higher and higher like this. So now next morning on the 24th, so this was actually Friday on the 22nd, right? 21st, this was on Friday, and I left the chart like this, and in next morning, Monday morning, 24th, 4 hour became flat. If you look at the 4 hour Ichimoku, Senko span A is still bullish, but Kijun Sen is now flat. So Kijun Sen flat, that means the price may retrace. It may, in this case, I think the price retraces to Tenkan Sen and bounce and goes up. But this is 4 hour time frame. This is 4 hour time frame. So if the price goes retrace in 4 hour time frame, the pips is actually huge. So I wanted to lock in the most profit based on the 5-minute time frame. So instead of taking the profit, I moved the stop loss. So this is M5, how M5 looked like. And I moved the stop loss to here, the most recent low, 116.534, and I fixed 113 pips of profit. So this is again buy, where I bought the trade, and this is my stop loss. So in case if the market retraces from here, as 4 hour is flat, I take profit of 113 pips on Monday, 24th. But at the same time, I monitor chart, and if the market ranges or gradually goes bearish, I take profit manually, and before the price hit the stop loss, so that I can make more profits. So anyways, so this is the screenshot on Monday, and after that, actually, the market kept going up towards my way. So this was where the previous stop loss was. But now, after coming back few hours, the market is still going towards my way, and H4 became up again. So, and you can see that the market has been consecutive bullish in the waves here. So this shows that the market is still bullish, and for me there is no reason to exit again anymore. So I moved the stop loss. Again, this is where I bought the market, and this was previous stop loss, and I moved this stop loss to here to 116.607, and I fix 120 pips of profit. And since 4 hour became bullish, 1 hour also became bullish, I keep holding my trade. And whenever I come back again in few hours, and if the market is still towards my way, I simply trail. I move the stop loss to here and trail and lock in more profits along the way up. So, okay, so this is going to be the next scenario. But if the market retraces for any reasons and hit the stop loss, then I take 120 pips of profit in this particular trade. So then what happened after that is that what happened afterwards was the market retraced all the way. This was due to news. The market retraced all the way and it hit my stop loss and I took the profit 116.607 and that's how I took the profit of 120 on one of my CAD trades. So this is how I entered and exited my trade on CADJPY. And again, that's reflected on my spreadsheet here. Yeah, hold on, let me make it bigger. So here I was discussing these three trades, Cadjpy. Sorry. Yeah, number six Cadjpy trade. I took on the trades. 71 pips of profit and 61 pips of profit and 120 pips of profit. This is how I took these profits. I hope that makes sense to everyone. So in this particular trade, I took the trade on the 20s and I kept holding 20s and 21st. Then 24th, I exited my trade. So yeah, so as a trend follower, I never exit the trade as long as the price is towards the trending market direction as per Ichimoku Kinko in higher time frames. Okay, so yeah, stop losses are placed on the blue lines. You will see the blue lines where I put the stop losses. Yes, the result for this year I haven't come up with yet. I have monthly result. Okay, Ichimoku Trader says, Master, as I remember, you always have 2 positions and 2 stop losses, but now you increase to 3 positions and 3 stop losses. Yes, that's because I was seeing Cadjpy to be trending up in the weekly and higher time frames also. And I was pretty confident. I mean, there's no such a thing confident, but if I choose the right word to say, the trend on Cadjpy was strong and stable, and that's why I took 3 positions and 3 stop losses and risked 3% in this particular trade. Yeah. Okay. Hot Russ, thank you very much for your comment. Jan says, when you enter on trade by buying and you do keep watching or leave the chart and look for another script or not? Yes, I do. I do look at other opportunities. So in this particular trade on Cadjpy, after I took the first trade, number 6, I'm taking another position on the same Cadjpy pair. On the same day, I took another position. I compounded the profits. And on the second trade, 3 positions, I also took 49 and 39 and 98 pips of profit. 3 positions and 3 profits. So yeah, whenever I see the trends continuing and I confirm the trend is still going, and after I trail profits, I take new trades. In this case, I happen to take Cadjpy again because this pair happened to be the best among the JPY pairs. But if the best pair is Pound JPY or Euro JPY or even Swiss franc JPY, I would be taking the other markets, the other pairs to trade. But either way, whenever I see trends, I follow it and take trades. And I take trades in multiple pairs at the same time like this. But when it's completely range, I never take entries. Like in the early or in the mid-June, I think it was like between the 4th and 11th, I thought I didn't really see any trends. So in between the 4th and 11th, I didn't take any trades. So So it's like a, hunting, like a hunter. You really have to, catch the trend, catch the opportunity. Until the opportunity comes, you do nothing. You check charts, you go and see if there is opportunity. But if you don't see it, then do not enter trades until you really see the best setup to trade. Yeah. Okay. Christo says, what you mean this trade got a higher probability of winning? Yes. Higher probability of winning. Sorry, not the higher probability of winning, but higher probability of gaining bigger profits in this particular trade. The probability of winning will be the same, but probability of the profit, bigger profits, is higher in this particular trade. Yeah, so that's why I took that trade. So yeah, like this, I have journal every month, and I make sure to track all my records on my own spreadsheet so that I can look back my own trades, including with these screenshots, entry and exits, and also my psychology. Like one of the lessons I posted this month was the first trade on EuroCAD was choppy on a daily time frame, so the stop loss might have been too tight. Yeah, so when I look back my own trade on EuroCAD, I only took like 20-21 pips of stop loss. It's the very first trade of mine in the month of June, and I saw the market has been very choppy. I saw daily candlesticks been, lots of wicks every day, up and down. So 20 pips of stop loss was a bit too tight, and that was my lesson. So next time when I see the choppy market or lots of wicks every day, every daily 4 candlesticks, then I will be taking bigger stop loss. So to remember that, I put my comment, my own, for my area to improve my trades, so that I never make another mistake, the same mistake again on my entries. So yeah, that's really important. Okay, Federico says, if the price goes towards my direction, like in the trade you was in Cadjpy, to put that right break even, how many pips up can I move stop loss to break even and trail profits? Usually I put on 30 pips. It depends on the momentum of the market. If the 30 pips is safe, then 30 pips. If the 20 pips is safe, 20 pips is okay too. So depends on how choppy or how volatile the market is, you better decide when to move the stop losses. But instead of taking pips, I think you better take the more like the wave patterns or the candlestick patterns to set the stop loss. Yeah, if you fix, let's say 30 pips, then for example, the market, this is M5, and the market, this is where you enter trade, buy, and 30 pips up like this may happen, and you set break even, and the market goes down 30 pips, then it may go up this way. So I don't recommend to fix 30 pips to move stop loss. But instead, for example, you can wait for the you can wait for the N wave, then break even, for example. Yeah, the last year result is already shared on my YouTube, so you can view the video archive. So yeah, that was one of my trades on Cadjpy and also overall monthly performance in the month of June. So hopefully you learned something new. I think if you're new to trading, especially, today's talk was very complicated and very difficult to understand. But I simply share what I do and how I manage the positions, and hopefully you learn something new from today's live stream. So as I mentioned before, this is now here is the YouTube public, And from here for the next 1 hour, I will be doing a KTS Academy member and GTS graduate member group to share every single trade of mine in the month of June and some more lessons I learned in the month of June. So for those who are members, I will see you soon. I will share the link in Discord group, so please join from that link. And for those who are joining public live YouTube stream, I will see you tomorrow on Sunday's weekly forecast. So until I see you next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Alright, bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thank you very much.